What's up, family? It's your girl Danita Faith and welcome back to Gossip Corner, where you get the tea and celebrity with me. Before we get started, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification one good time so you know when I post new content. And also follow me on my socials. Now let's get into some celebrity tea, okay? For all my lovers of daytime talk shows, I am so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the Ellen show is coming to an end. Ellen DeGeneres stated on her show that her upcoming 19th season will unfortunately be her last. She started the show back in 2003 and she said that it's honestly not a creative challenge for her to do it anymore. However, some fans think that it's more so the allegations of her workplace being considered toxic and that there was sexual harassment claims and allegations that Ellen just isn't as nice as she claims to be from current and former guests and employees. Now, Ellen has stuck by her word, saying that she had no clue what was going on behind the scenes and that she vowed to make sure the workplace was going to be more accepting to everybody who was there. However, her ratings continue to drop, and I think that's really why Miss Ellen is stepping away from the talk show world. In other news, have we all stepped into a time machine and went back to the early 2000s? Because it seems like Bennifer might be a thing again. That is Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. The pair were seen in Montana hanging out after J-Lo called off her engagement to former Yankee baseball player Alex Rodriguez after claims of him cheating came to light. Now, A-Rod is not a fan of this reconnecting of old flames. However, he honestly doesn't have a say in what J-Lo does with her life. Now, J-Lo and Ben were actually scheduled to get married themselves back in the early 2000s, but called off the engagement and then ultimately split in 2004. Now they have said to always kept in touch and remained friendly, so it's not shocking that the two have come back during a rough period of J-Lo's life. Some are saying that J-Lo has caught feelings for Ben again. However, she's focusing on her kids as well as getting back in the booth and creating music. So we might see a little Jenny from the block in the near future, and Ben might be in her corner cheering her on. We are still keeping up with the Kardashians, but this time it's not a Kardashian who's in the news. It's the baby daddy. Scott Disick is not happy that Kourtney Kardashian is in love with Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker. It is said that the pair have now having a strained relationship because he just can't take seeing Kourtney in love with another man. And I am so sorry for you, Scott, but this news, you lose. Scott and Kourtney actually were together for 9 years. However, they broke up back in 2015. And the exes have actually both been in relationships at the same time, but have still been able to still be friendly and kind of flirtatious in some situations with each other during those times. However, I guess something is different about this go round for my boy Scott, because he can't take seeing Kourtney all hugged up, tattooing "I love you" on her new man. Now, I also think the reason why Scott is having a hard time is because Travis has come out and said he wants to marry Kourtney. Even though Kourtney isn't really in the mindset of getting married right now, Travis is just like, hey, when she is ready, I'm getting down on one knee and giving her that ring. So I think Scott just sees that his window of possibly getting back with Kourtney and, you know, being that tight family for their 3 kids is closing. I'm so sorry, Scott, but hey, you have your 19-year-old model to help you out and, you know, heal those broken wounds. I don't know why Scott is with a 19-year-old though, because he is 37, but that's a different story. But best of luck to Kourtney and Travis. I guess this week is a week of gossip in regards to reality TV relationships, because my sis, Porsha Williams from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, is getting married, and not to her baby daddy Dennis, but to a businessman named Simon Guobadia. Now, Porsha and Simon got together a couple of months ago, so they are moving really, really fast. However, sis says she's in love, he says he's in love, and they are getting married. Now, the issue isn't that they're moving kind of quickly with this wedding. The issue is that Simon is still married to wife Fallon. However, they are getting a divorce, just has not been finalized yet. And Fallon and Simon actually came onto this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta as Portia's friends. Now that's the real tea. It turns out Simon and Portia's baby daddy Dennis know each other from working, you know, as businessmen out in Atlanta, which means Portia and Fallon have hung out a couple of times. Now some fans are like, Portia sis, that's your friend. How you gonna do that to your friend? But Portia said, me and Fallon are not friends. Her divorce with Simon is happening. I am happy, I'm in love, and I'm getting married. Case closed. And now from relationship drama to just some other drama. CHRISSY Teigen is now in the hot seat for her past tweets. It is stated that CHRISSY was cyberbullying model Courtney Stodden during the time that they were married to actor Doug Hitcherson. Now Courtney was 16 at the time and Doug was 51, which is just gross. I don't know who allowed that relationship to even happen. Now other celebrities also criticized Courtney during that time, as well as slut shaming them while they were married to Doug. However, CHRISSY was by far the worst. At one point CHRISSY even tweeted, "My Friday fantasy, you dirt nap, baby." Now come on CHRISSY, that's not okay. Would you want somebody sending that to Luna? I don't think so. Now CHRISSY has since apologized to the public for her tweets that she sent to Courtney, and Courtney accepted the apology. However, Courtney says that CHRISSY still has not reached out to them personally to apologize, and CHRISSY has also blocked them on social media. Courtney also wants to say that the apology is genuine, but it didn't come out until after brand names like Target cut CHRISSY loose. So Courtney's kind of holding their breath in regards to if it was genuine or not. CHRISSY, my good sis, I hope you figure out this whole thing. I hope your PR team is on it. I mean, I am a fan of yours. I don't know if you're going to come back from this, but I hope you do. Then moving on to somebody else who's hoping they can come back from their past is American Idol finalist 16-year-old Caleb Kennedy. The country singer actually has been kicked off of the show for being seen in a video with one of his friends, and that friend was wearing a KK style hood. Now his mom has come out and said, my son's not racist. Him and his friend were just, you know, reinventing a character from the movie The Strangers Pray at Night that they were watching. However, those characters in the KKK don't look the same, sis. Now Caleb has come out and said that, you know, I was young in the video, I was only 12, but I do, you know, take ownership for what I did. It wasn't right, it's not okay, and I hope I can gain my fans' trust back one day. Now moving on to another singer who is saying that her time in a major girl group was the worst time of her life. Ally Brooks stated on her show, The Ally Brooks Show, that while she was a member of Fifth Harmony, she hated it. It was a very toxic environment and she experienced verbal as well as mental abuse while in the group. She also talked about how there was this competitive nature around the girls where the label kind of pinned them against each other on who was going to get the best parts of the different songs that they were singing. And she stated how she used to sit in her hotel room and just drink bottles of wine to just numb the pain, and that was when she realized she hated it there. Now, none of the other girls have come out and backed her claims, but honestly, I believe Ally, especially with the whole competitive nature. I mean, if the labels aren't pinning them against each other, society definitely is. I mean, take Destiny's Child for once. They always pin Beyonce and Kelly against each other, and then if people are kind of dressed up like the girls for Halloween, everybody wants to be Beyonce, but nobody wants to be Michelle, even though Michelle was a critical member. Okay, sis could hold a bridge. So I definitely believe Ally. I hate that she experienced that during the time that should have been the happiest time of her life, and I hope the other girls kind of come out and speak on it as well. Good news for all of my fans of Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, as the couple is getting a brand new reality show on E! The show will be titled We Got Love, Iman and Teyana. Now the couple had a show on VH1 that lasted only one season, but fans desperately wanted more, and now they are finally getting it. We will follow the couple as they balance their brand new lives, as Iman is now focusing on music after getting waived from the Nets back in February, and Teyana is focusing on being more so behind the scenes as she has retired from music because she felt like she was overlooked. And sis, you were. Like, you should have gotten your roses and been given the credit that you deserve, because she was definitely overlooked. But we would get to see them go through these new ventures, as well as being parents of 2 adorable personality-filled little girls. So I can't wait to see them back on my screen. And for all my millennials out there who used to watch Nickelodeon back in the early 2000s, well, you're in for a treat as well, as iCarly is coming back. This time on Paramount Plus. Miranda Cosgrove is coming back as Carly Shay, and the show will take place 10 years after the series ended. We will also get to see Freddie as well as her brother Spencer, but unfortunately we will not see Sam or Gibby on the series reboot. We will also see Carly with a brand new BFF and Freddie as a stepdad, so that should be interesting. So be sure to go ahead and get those Paramount Plus subscriptions ready for the June 17th premiere date. And shout out to Jay-Z, Tina Turner, and the Foo Fighters on getting chosen to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Artists are eligible to be inducted into the Hall of Fame 25 years after the release of their first album. Other honorees include the Go-Go's, Carole King, LL Cool J, Charlie Patton, Kraftwerk, Randy Rhoads, Clarence Avant, and Gil Scott-Heron. And for all of my music buffs out there, this weekend was jam-packed with brand new music. We have Olivia Rodrigo, who released her 3rd single from her up-and-coming debut album Sour, called Good For You. In the video, she actually pays homage to Princess Diaries and Jennifer's Body, as well as she gives honor to Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift. Now, fans are eating this song up, and honestly, when she does release Sour, it'll probably go #1. We also have Miss Onika, Nicki Minaj, re-released her 2009 mixtape Beam Me Up Scotty with 3 brand new songs on it. One being Seeing Green, where she teamed up with her Young Money brothers, Lil Wayne and Drake. She also informed her fans on Instagram Live that she is actually working on a brand new album and a docu-series with HBO Max. So I know all the Barbs out there are excited that their queen has returned. We also received brand new music from J. Cole. He released his new album, The Off Season, which comes 3 years after his last album, KOD. The album has 12 singles on it and features from 21 Savage, NC Local Moray, Lil Baby, Black, and Dreamville artist Boss. Cole also surprised a lot of fans by signing with the African Basketball League and is now playing professional ball with Rwanda Patriots. He's already making a name for himself by getting points from going and getting a rebound and putting it back, and then he also made some free throws from a tech. So I guess we're gonna be seeing J. Cole on the charts and on ESPN. Basketball fans got to see some of their faves get inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame over the weekend. Notable inductees included Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan. Kobe Bryant was set to be inducted at this year's ceremony, but unfortunately his untimely passing didn't allow him to be there, yet his presence was still felt. His oldest daughter, Natalia Bryant, honored her dad at the induction ceremony by standing on stage and having her mother, Vanessa Bryant, put her father's Hall of Fame jacket on her. The NBA also made a special exhibit to honor the fallen NBA legend, and Vanessa made sure to share photos of the girls honoring their dad. At the actual ceremony, 6-time NBA champ Michael Jordan inducted Kobe into the Hall of Fame. He was chosen by Vanessa, who gave a very moving speech, thanking everyone for their love and support during this time, and shouting out Kobe's fans and haters for making him the great player that he was. Well, everyone, that's all the time I have for Gossip Corner. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Please be sure to click that subscription and bell notification so you know when I post a new episode. Please continue to be blessed and stay safe, and I hope to catch you all next time. Bye!